bank on each other.
Centerpiece, yeah.
That's good. Lauren, one thing I know about you, and I don't know if the world knows much, but you love to read.
Oh, yes.
No, this girl is a real reader, and like for real, like you had the glasses on reading. How important is it to not so much self-empower, but self-educate yourself, you know, and how do you find the time to do it, and what kind of drives you to be such a self-educator, especially in business and everything you do?
I think self-motivation is probably even more important, but there's a lot of knowledge that I felt was out there, or there's questions I had that my parents weren't necessarily equipped to answer. And so I was led to the knowledge in books, and I am just a truth seeker. I want to be filled up with the truth, because then I want an understanding of what's going on, so that I don't take everything so personal, or that I'm not creating from a place of ego. But a lot of that came from insecurity, a lack of knowledge, and not wanting to be so fearful anymore. Led me to self-educate, and also I teach my children to self-motivate, because you won't always have somebody right there in your corner on those nights or days where you feel totally alone, and you have to pull yourself up. So self-motivation is actually really important.
I want it, because I maybe not feel so secure enough to go seek it out a little more, you know? So how do you, even as your friend, like what are some tips maybe you give me that in that moment that I feel like, oh no, maybe I shouldn't go, I don't know, I feel insecure about it. How do I?
Well, you can't compare yourself to how other people do it. So I've been okay with learning it how I learn it. I've been okay with regurgitating it how I regurgitate it. Me and you might read the same book, and you might take it differently than I take it, and I can't see how you take it, because it just is how I need to take it for my spiritual path and who I am or whatever. So just be okay with how you take it in. It's for you to take in how you take it in.
Wow.
You know?
I needed that, y'all. I'm sorry. I did, because my brothers are readers, my parents are readers, and I was the only one in the house that I think my creative mind was just always going.
You can
I was
listen
rapping
to the
a song, you know.
You can audio, and you can podcast, and you could, there's so much information out there. You don't have to do it in the way you do it, how it feels good to you.
I appreciate you saying that, because I know I'm not the only one out there that make a whole thing.
Somebody back.
Yeah, she's hard to pick up a book sometimes. And Quinville, you do so much work that we see publicly, right? And thank you for sharing as much as you do, but I know personally that you do so much personal work that no one sees. For a lot of people, I mean, you did it for me.
Me too.
Yeah, that no one sees. I mean, CC called you on the phone with me and FaceTime you on the way to the airport when I had my fibroids, and you took the time to have real time, and that's what no one saw, you know, but it changed my life and it helped me. Can I ask you an honest question, and you let me know if you're okay to answer it, but do you ever get exhausted? And if so, what re-energizes you?
Well, I just go back to the ancestors gave us a pathway, right? So hydrotherapy is our culture. I take a bath. I will soak my pain away. Herbs is our culture. We know how to use herbs, from chamomile to hops to valerian to aloe vera. I will green myself up and re-energize my tired spirit with green foods and green juices and aloe, just natural foods. And sunlight. We're sun people. Getting sunlight, getting charged every day is our vessel. And one other thing, inversion therapy for every brother and sister. But because it brings the energy back to life, according to our ancestors, to invert.
Exactly what that is.
So you have your legs, 3 pillows up, legs over those pillows. Energy comes back to your womb, back to the prostate, back to the heart that's broken, to the nervous system, to the brain. So you can recycle your energy in every day. Don't wait till you get exhausted to work on yourself. Make it a way of life, and then you don't have to get wiped out. You know, it's like a tune-up.
Maybe you re-energize yourself to get moved back. Like you being one of the main creative directors for Puma. Y'all see my Pumas on my feet? Okay, that's Lauren Landon shoes. Okay. What is a way that maybe if you have a writer's block or creative block, how do you kind of get back in the swing of things?
So I've been blessed to be a student of Queen. So a lot of what she does, I have adopted and I do. But outside of that, my own practices, I have to just get still, and I have to remember the why and the what. You know what I mean? And so I just get really still and I'll read a book. I'll listen to a podcast. I get into, listening to people that have more knowledge than me so I can get encouraged and motivated. But stillness is very important. Sometimes when you don't know what to do nothing at all.
Sometimes when you don't know what to do nothing at all. I think that's very important to say. And in stillness, it's something we talk about all type of wellness moments, but that stillness is as important as the hustle
You can hear
and the
yourself.
bustle.
You hear yourself.
You hit it, it's right there, because when you're still, that's when you're ready to listen.
Yeah.
When you do it like this, you don't hear. But sometimes life has to hit you so hard, all you can do is, okay, now I'm listening.
Yeah, yeah.
And
We
you're
can all
not
relate to that.
invested to go in the right direction.
Yeah.
So I love the stillness.
And I think that's important to say. We kind of discuss this, but in the hustle and bustle of work, and we gotta grind, we gotta hustle, we trying to get here, trying to get there, we flying here, trying to figure it out. But sometimes all that energy, all that noise, you're actually just moving on a hamster wheel. You're just moving fast, doing nothing fast. You're doing nothing fast, but the stillness, you can get directions. You can get directions, and you can get guidance on where you can hear yourself. You can hear, your Almighty God. You can hear where you're supposed to go. So I think that stillness is important to really
You'll
convey.
make intentional steps.
Yeah. So you're not taking 10 steps and coming back 3 and
I'd rather
4
make
steps.
one intentional step than 20 fast steps going over.
Get started real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still go quick, but you're intentional step. Yes. Oh my.
And brick and mortar throughout the state of Florida and Georgia.
Now, our clinics primarily focus on infectious diseases as it relates to sexual health, HIV, hepatitis C, and STDs. Try to make sure we eliminate the stigma and provide access to our community.
It's very important. One, the stigma in our community, unfortunately, we don't like to get tested, nor do we like to go to the doctor. My parents are Caribbean, and we never went to the doctor, right? So the statistics are really bad in our community. We just want to make sure we got 50 million plus of us in the United States that's uninsured or underinsured, and we just want to make sure that we provide as much access as possible.
Well, yeah, you guys give it up for the 2 CEOs of Healthy MD, and we are presenting a huge, incredible grant. Are we bringing up Rashad and Troy as well, or are we ready for that? You guys are like in my in-ear too. I'm like talking to y'all, but like talking back there. But yeah, do we also have Denai Gerbertson here? Denai's here?
Denai, come on out.
Denai, yeah, say that.
Where you
Denai,
at,
come
Denai?
on out.
Where you at, Denai?
Where you at, Denai?
Hi, I'm Denai. I'm the founder of Experiences That Matter Foundation, and we created the 2020 Perfect Vision campaign, which is a vision mobile clinic where we bring free vision health resources to Black and Brown communities, predominantly kids ages 3 to 18.
Yes. So these gentlemen, we have come together and we are presenting a grant to Miss Denai. You guys, please give it up. Please. I'm about to go with Denai. Yes, so thank you guys so much for this.
Thank you for the work that you do.
Congratulations. You guys, please clap it up for